Hello everyone, my name is Atul and the topic of my presentation is Japanese green tea and America and the international relations green tea helped Japan uh, and how green tea actually helped Japan in forming international relations and also a kind of reconciliation between different states of Japan which we see today. So before learning about the relations between America and green tea, it's important to learn about the history of tea in Japan and how it came to Japan in the first place. It dates back to Nara and Heian period. In these periods, Buddhist monks would travel to Tang, China, and this was the route taken by them. So, on their way back, they would take green tea seeds with them. So, the name of Buddhist scholars were is Saicho Kukai and Ichu, among others. These were the prominent Japanese Buddhist scholars. The emperor who really encouraged Japanese green tea, basically green tea, was Saga, Emperor Saga. Here is the photo, and the location of Saga Empire was here, and green tea also was embedded in samurai culture because of its benefits. And now the question comes why it was exported. So it dates back to 1858 when the Treaty of Amity and Commerce was signed between US and Japan, and this was the major region for Japan to export her tea to US. And also in 1960s, who lost to Meiji regime. Actually, many battles fought by Meiji regime, and I don't know if I should say fortunately or unfortunately, they all were defeated. And after defeat, they would go to this place, Suzuoka, and to survive, they would take up tea farming there. And as there were less employment opportunities available at that time, and this we can see in quite contrast to American Civil War. The war between northern and southern US was fought, and northern USA was the victorious side. And at that time, northern USA didn't actually do to reconcile its relations with the southern Confederate side. In contrast to that, the Meiji regime actually had. So another powerful battle was fought to regime. The name of the battle is Battle of Oino in 1868. So in this battle, Shogotai warriors were actually lost. They also went to Suzuoka and were supported by the Suzuoka prefectures with the Meiji government there. The person in the photo is Imai Nobuo. He was a Shogotai warrior and vehemently opposed the Meiji government. Later, he surrendered in Hokadate. He spent 5 years in prison. He further took up a low-ranking office in Shizuoka prefectural government. So I am using this prefectural word a lot. So prefectural actually means administrative districts. In today's time, there are 47 prefectural districts that are in Japan. He got retired and became a tea farmer, like all his contemporaries. The person in the photo is Sakamoto Ryoma. He was a Meiji hero. In 1867, he was unfortunately killed by Imai Nobuo. So this fact came in the news only in 1900 when a magazine published this story. Now coming back to tea, there are two types of teas that were exported in USA, and there were basket fired teas and pan fired green tea. Pan fired was actually called kamai richa in Japanese. This process was actually important for increase the shelf life of tea leaves. Moving forward, firing the tea, the the teas would become white or gray, and Americans like their tea to be green because of the name green tea. So they would add Prussian blue pigment to the tea to give it a green color, and this process was done by Chinese experts. And also how the tea should be exported was actually done by Chinese exporters, because Japan knew how to grow tea, but didn't know how to export in large quantities. Japanese green tea made made several employments with it. One was how to print the labels of exported green tea. So this was given to woodblock printing artists. These are the boxes which they created in 1860. Moving forward, green tea was actually an epitome of high class. So I think that the product was imported from a faraway country, and it was considered a better product just because of, of the fact that it was coming from faraway land. So this was the reasons I think that might have made it an epitome of high class. So Americans like the green tea to be drunk with sugar and milk, and in some states they even added alcohol with the green tea, and it was served at a party as a party drink. Japanese tea was to be drunk only with water, but this fact was actually emphasized by Japanese tea sellers in USA. There were tea exhibitions held in USA, and there they would emphasize on Japanese tea to be drunk only. As Japanese tea was getting momentum in America, there were colonial black tea sellers from India and Ceylon, who wanted their market share, but they were not getting that. So what they did was they started negatively publicizing green tea, that people in the warehouses were not even wearing clothes when they were handling green tea leaves, and all kind of filthy publicity was done by the colonial black tea sellers, and it actually worked in bringing down the popularity of green tea. So now we'll discuss the green tea in today's scenario. The green tea has a lot of health benefits. So in India, there are green teas available with basil added to it. In today's time, 80% of the world's green tea is produced by China, and US is the largest importer of green tea with around 6,000 tons. So we can see how it has historical roots to it. So one reason we can say that why Japanese green tea is not popular, because of the Fukushima nuclear leak which happened in 2011 because of tsunami and earthquake. It actually because of the fear of radiation in the tea that could travel from Japan to other countries. Thank you for listening to it, and this course was really helpful making my perception of Japan a whole lot broader. And thank you.